Hey everyone, we are at the Funnel Notch Trail, getting ready to hike Mount Cabot up in Berlin, New Hampshire. We're right near the fish hatchery. Mabel's trying out a new pair of booties today. Hopefully those will help with her paw issues. This is Mabel's first hike out, right Mabel? In a while. She had a bad case of anaplasmosis. So let's get to it. You guys ready? Really? Mabel's actually done quite a few hikes before this just to get ready, but this is her first big hike in a while. Okay, we're at our first crossing where it was deep enough for them to cool off. It's a pretty hot day, probably around 80-ish, wicked humid. So we're gonna keep them cool as much as we can. Okay, we're at a nice little cascade. Looks like Mabel still has all of her boots. That's a good sign. We ran into a little bit of rain, but nothing major. It wasn't bad at all. As you can see, this hike is pretty dog friendly. Lots of places to cool off and get a drink. Another nice little cool-off pool. I think this is the last one. We're getting ready to gain in some elevation, so we'll let her cool off for another minute. The first section that we've been hiking so far has been relatively flat. Gains a little bit a bit, but it never goes above moderate. Okay, we made it to the junction of the York Pond Trail. We got 1.8 miles to go. Everything's clouding up again. Looks like it might rain some more, but it's okay. Mabel's taking a quick break. So figured I'd give everybody a little demonstration on how I trained Harvey Mabel to behave on the hiking trail whenever we're in the White Mountain National Forest. So, if you can see this, but I've got this is an Acme silent whistle. So, what I do with that is, well, first of all, they're both trained for waterfowl and upland bird hunting, which involves lots of obedience training. So what I do whenever we're out hiking, just to keep them fresh, I'll do a sit whistle. So one long whistle blast is sit for them, and then I'll do three short blasts, and that means heel. So when I see hikers coming the other way down the trail, I will try to judge the hikers to see if they're dog friendly or not. You know pretty quick just by people's reactions. If they're like, oh, then I know it's okay, and I'll just let Harvey and Mabel run to them. But if I'm not sure, I'll play it safe, and I'll just blow the whistle. And over time, they're like I mentioned before, they're older dogs. Harvey's 10, Mabel's 8, so they've had plenty of practice, and they're pretty good about it, especially with people. They'll break sometimes for other dogs because they get so excited, but they'll over time they learn that if they see other hikers coming towards us, they'll actually stop and look at me and wait for my signal. But I'll give you a demonstration on how they do it anyway. As you can see, they both took a seat. So now what I would do, blow the heel whistle. So she's going to come, he's going to come. They're going to heel on my right side. Wait for further commands. Good job, you guys. Good boy. Good girl. You guys did good. Now I can release him. Release. Okay, we're just below the summit. These are the only actual views. The summit has no view whatsoever, but there's a nice viewpoint on the way down that we'll hit. Here we're at the junction with the Kilkenny Ridge Trail. This way goes out to the Horn, the Bulge, and Unknown Pond. But this is the actual true summit of Cabot. No views, but we'll hit it. There it is. You did it. Good job, you guys. You gonna take a well-needed break, Mabel? Okay, we're at the Cabot cabin. On our way back down. This is just below the summit. This is a first come, first serve. Camping if you want. All 4 seasons. Good spot to eat. What do you think? You want to go backpacking here sometime? Right near the Cabot cabin there's a privy, as you can see. There's also a water source between the cabin and the summit. You guys ready to hike some more? We're gonna head down and hit the viewpoint on the way down. Mabel's getting pulled off. How's that, Harvey? Nice. Mabel lost one of the buoys. Looks like that brand is a bust. How's that, you guys? Does that feel pretty good? As you can see, Mabel lost one of her booties, so we're going to call that brand a bust. We won't buy those anymore.